Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian.
I'm Bopple.
And we are back with My Hero. I can feel your disappointment.
Just me, Bopple.
We're back on My Hero. So last we left off, Tenya was awesome.
True.
But unfortunately they didn't lose.
About to become...
Who?
Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the metal guy. Continue on.
Tetsu?
Yeah.
What about him?
He was about to get nuked.
Oh, Tetsu was?
Yeah.
Because of Shetsu? Yeah. Oh my god, that was so disappointing. But the guy's cool though.
True. I don't... Look,
it was...
if something like that had happened and it was like battling a villain or something, I would be angry.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real with you. I would be furious.
Yeah.
I would not return to the show, and no one would ever see me for years until I mysteriously came back to make another appearance.
So, the usual?
Yes. I just come in with a volleyball and wing from Castaway.
What?
I was just thinking, it's like, I just disappear for years, and then for some reason, the show slowly shifts into what you might think would be something Austin would create.
And you don't want to see that.
That's how I pursued my career in animation.
Oh no. Yeah, we basically after, that guy Mudbath, I think, or Mud something. Mudman, I think it was just Mudman actually. Made the tower basically fall on Ida, which was so depressing because Ida felt like crap, which is kind of unfair considering he was essentially the MVP that freaking whole thing.
Yeah.
God dang, he was awesome. And Ojiro did pretty great too. He came in, did work with that freaking martial arts. He went up, unfortunately, against this drill hand dude.
Yeah, it was just
God.
You can hit me, but at what cost?
Yeah, for real. We ended with just about to start Bakugo.
I thought of something else. Could he theoretically could have got... If Ida, the drill guy, if Ida grabbed him as he was drilling and Ida was going super fast, could he just fly off?
Because the guy's spinning?
Because the guy's spinning plus his own speed, making him spin faster.
Well, I don't know if the guy can... Can the guy spin his whole body?
Or just his arm.
His weapon,
or just his
arm.
arm.
Because he gyrates, but he has basically stuff that Hatsume made for him that basically allows him to kind of use it like drills.
Yeah.
So.
Same. What if?
Worth a shot trying, Austin.
Say.
I gotta admit, wasn't expecting Bakugo to do that fast. I'm not gonna lie.
True.
I had good odds that they would win, but that fast.
I think Midori's gonna lose.
I don't know. I really don't.
That'll get disqualified.
Huh?
That'll get disqualified because he accidentally kills. It's gonna flare against the guy who talks nothing but trash.
Yeah, Monomo. Yeah. I mean that would suck for Midori.
But good for the show.
Yeah, I don't, because they brought it up again, so I'm worried if that's going to be coming into the battle.
Here's the preview.
Pause, please?
Oh, look at me spinning a Rooney around. Here's the preview. It just shows Midori just killing him.
Well, you were right. No, yeah, I don't know how soon, or how. Is that just because they do so? What? Did you still think about it?
It's just here's the preview. It just shows that. Then the next episode is just immediately that, and then followed by 18 minutes of just dramatic music as the camera pans.
It's when it does the preview, it's not even him killing him. It's just at the angle looking up.
Yeah.
Midori with the shadow over his face is just the dead body in front of him.
Yeah. It's never explained. It's just what happened?
But because they do it sometimes where they point something out, but then they don't. It isn't directed or addressed immediately.
Yeah.
So it might not do anything. I'm talking about when they brought up that your quirk was acting up, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know, because that could play a factor into this fight.
Yeah, because like I've only seen that happen whenever he's like using his power.
Oh, the lightning thing?
Yeah. And so he's just like walking around. Yeah,
I
know. He's literally just walking around though and just standing there.
Yeah, I think that's mainly him, like, because he's constantly trying to build up his tolerance of using it.
Well, I'm hoping that's what it is, and not a visual thing for the
audience
audience to be like, uh-oh.
I think he would acknowledge it, though. It's like, guys, this isn't normally always going, but, I mean...
Ball Boy did straight up say, it's like, didn't you say your quirk was acting up? And
you're just like, was it Mineta, or was it...
Yeah, Mineta.
Oh, that was
like, I think I got it under control.
Well, I think he was saying that because he had brought it up to them, and they're like, so what's gonna... I mean, is it still doing it?
I don't know. I might randomly kill someone.
Oh, let me go back to that. We can get what...
Maybe not.
I don't know if they explained Monomo's reasoning for why he can't copy him.
I think we should call him
Phenomena? Oh. It's a possibility. Okay. So he might not be able to.
Alright.
I see.
That would suck if he could, though.
The thing is, because I brought it up a while ago, that he doesn't. His body's not made for it.
I meant it would suck.
But is it different because of the fact he has a quirk? Would that affect his ability to, like? Because Midoriya was quirkless when he got the powers.
I'm just saying, I doubt it. Yeah, if he could, he just fucking blows his arm off. Like, oh!
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's wrong with you?
You'd have to borrow what's-her-face's quirk, the one that we just lost, to regenerate. Help. What's her... Dude, that quirk was
was cool.
Yeah, man.
The quirk is literally just Lego.
Except it regenerates. Well, that's her.
Legos.
Oh, yeah?
Lizard tail splitter.
Yeah, the quirk I got, it's the name for some... Tetsuno Togake. Okay. Tuna.
We'll just call her hero name is Tuna Lizard.
So what's his was Blade, right?
Yeah.
The lizard guy?
A lot more underwhelming than I thought it was going to be.
Well, we didn't get to see much of it, so there might have been more to it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't spawn swords out of the body.
That's still kind of cool.
It is. I'm just saying, in comparison.
To hers?
Hers and his. And
this is pretty useful too. Well, I mean, some people just have...
To be fair, Weldy Boy was the only person to lay a hand on Bakugo.
Very true. Very impressively.
He injured the feck out of Bakugo.
Well, you didn't injure him. You just...
I made it look like he had, like, blood on his back.
No, they were just... It's just like the the effects of his quirk. They're not, like, actually into them. They're just, like, weird, like, effects.
Oh, is this sure about that?
Yeah.
It looks a lot like blood.
No, because I think it did it whenever it was attached to the pipes as well. It shows it on their end as well.
Oh,
I mean, just as weld. Yeah, see?
Oh, okay.
It's just the effect of his work. Yeah, he did. Well, I don't know if he didn't touch Bakugo. His metal rods did. Because he just needs to touch the pieces that he's using.
I wish it showed from the back.
They do. Because he has them on his back right here.
Yeah, I know.
And we saw them earlier whenever they won. Bakugo was standing, victory, but there were still the pieces like strapped or attached to his back.
Yeah.
So they showed that. For a second, I thought they were part of his costume. Like, oh no, that's not. Nope. That's just the thing still attached to his body. Oh, man, they did pretty good. I mean, I wasn't necessarily worried for Bakugo, but.
I was wondering where the heck this guy was, like, the entire...
Yeah, we didn't see him in the initial interaction or encounter. I wasn't... I mean, it's really hard to expect some of these people's quirks...
To be useful.
No, just to expect what they are. Because hers, I wasn't expecting to be what they was.
Not at all.
It's like... I didn't... Until, like, when I first saw, the little weird... Like, the first image of it, like warming about, I was like... Is that the reptile guy? Can he shoot his scales as well? Like that one guy just differently? Like he can move them?
Yeah.
But then for some reason, like there was a piece that kind of seemed like it was purple instead. I don't know if it was just the color, like because sometimes they did like that weird like off color thing, or sometimes I don't know if that was just what that was, but yeah, I wasn't sure if it was just because there are some things where people can like shoot their body parts off. So I'm trying to think if we've seen.
Medora technically could.
Well, all right. But I feel like have we seen or heard something of her before? I've heard like her specific person or quirk before, like in a tournament. I feel like
this is literally like the first.
I don't know, they didn't show it, but like okay, no, I think we've seen glimpses of her. Maybe not seen her use her quirk, or not even like an up close shot of her. But I don't know. Just for some reason it seems familiar. I don't know. Maybe I've seen the picture of her in a online or something on accident. Luckily, it didn't. Like this person's quirk is coming apart. Then that surprise off the window, but I probably wouldn't understand what.
My favorite part is whenever you like try to look up like a character's voice actor, and then like you go to their Wikipedia and just like.
So this person dies.
It's like I was like around like episode 4, and you're just like.
You think you didn't do that with Hughes?
Oh my god.
So her, and then I wasn't expecting the glue.
Yeah.
At all.
I thought like candle wax.
Yeah, it looked like I thought it was wax for a second, but then I guess the way, considering they were worried of them getting stuck to it, I guess it made sense that it was glue. But, I was expecting it fire a little bit, just because the way his head shape seemed
candle.
Like that. Yeah, and what is it? The engines or certain engines where like they have the little gaps where the fire just like shoots through, what his face looks like. But nay, it was unfortunately just glue, and he didn't. Poor guy was the focus of Bakugo the whole time. He's
Jesus. Yeah, he's like, oh my god.
This is like, what help?
What hell have I been brought into?
I wonder if he could just like shot a web while his Bakugo was like
destroyed my glue.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess I wouldn't really do much against him if he shot it that good. Dude, Sero did some work.
Dude, that tape with the grenade was amazing.
I was like, what? I was thinking he was like tracking her, or like
for some reason I thought he was like swinging towards her.
I thought he was like either tracking her or like following his tape with it, or like you know riding it towards her. But that was awesome. And I completely forgot. Like I was trying to think like when they were gonna bring him the grenades thing that he had handed them.
Same, because that was the only one.
I thought whenever they protected him and leaped out of the way, and there was like him explaining things, I thought that's when they were going to use the grenades. And the fact that like she can only control, at least theoretically, is what he had kind of guessed at, Sero, that only the pieces of her can only be controlled for a certain amount of time before they just kind of like. And then whenever he said that, I was like, so does she have to hunt her pieces back? No. I was like, that's unfortunate.
That would be funny. Like, oh, God, where's my arm?
I was like, your mouth's gone. But it just regenerates, so that's good. That's a cool. Again, I like the way they limit these people's abilities. Maybe not her ability may not be OP, but it's still kind of terrifying and like can do a lot.
Could essentially be OP.
It could be.
It's not a regeneration thing. Like you're just constantly regenerated. That would be.
Can you please
cool.
clear your throat? It's making me like you got the Percy bubble.
That would be pretty OP.
If she could just
constantly regenerate.
Yeah. And she can do only 50 pieces.
Pathetic.
But that's.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's. I wonder how that feels. Like, what is that? Like, she's just like holding in like internal screaming the whole time that she's just like.
Her body just falls apart. Can you imagine how she discovered like her quirk?
Oh, dude, that had to be terrifying as a kid.
Yeah.
Like she's just walking around, and all of a sudden, or like she's trying to give her dad or her mom something in her hand, just like
trying to give her mom a hug.
The parents have no idea.
Yeah, the parents are like,
oh my!
Frail child. You like go to pick them up, they're just like still falling.
But knowing kids, maybe at her age, maybe she just like starts laughing, just like kids, like, and then be like, demon child.
Oh my god. I can't hold all this child.
Jesus, that's the worst. That's traumatizing for the parents. Good lord.
Putting it in a Walmart bag.
But again, she didn't have to build up how many pieces she could break herself into. So I'm assuming arms first.
Yes, arms first.
Has to for the shock value.
Yeah.
Or her head. Her dad goes to squeeze her. He's like, careful, don't want to pop her head off. And then...
Dude, that would be like the perfect power, like prank people.
Right?
Like imagine going for a high five and then here's like they pull off a fake arm and they're just like, aha, you got me, and then like their entire arm's gone.
Yeah. What? Dude.
Whatever.
How often do you think people with prosthetic hands do that?
Oh, I would do it.
I would do it all the time.
Like, literally every time I would shake someone's hand.
Well, they could probably. You have to wear a glove.
Yeah.
Or else they'd be like, wait, this just feels plastic.
It is. 1,000-yard stare.
But dude, yeah, Bakugo. Yeah, Bakugo was awesome.
Dude, he was. We call him.
That was team player right there. Yeah, and I love the line. It's like, if you're in trouble, I'll protect you, and if I'm in trouble, you better protect me.
Like, Jesus Christ, guys, come on. I like this shot. Just this shot in general. Just him flying.
It looks like he's flamingo dancing.
Yeah. He pretty much is.
To be fair,
he had to have been pretty quick to catch Bakugo flying and also get behind him.
And for sure, dude. For sure. That's impressive work.
His actual powers,
dude, this guy's got to be.
Teleportation.
He has had to do some working out too. Look, he's wearing thick metal plates on his chest, and then however many pipes he has attached to Bakugo, and then he has to have more as well. He's probably working out with like firefighter suits.
Just imagine, like the entire fight, they like finally break through his wall. He's like, all right. Takes like all of his plates and metal off, and he's just jacked. Takes one step forward and just creates a rift in time. He's just that fast.
Because I feel like he has to probably just to be ready, walk around in like a firefighter suit.
Ida just can't follow him with like his eyes.
Once he takes everything off,
he takes off the weights, it's just
his quickest speed. No.
I'm a welder.
I'm a welder. But dude, he almost kind of seems like a what's it called? A class from like Siege or even like not Call of Duty, Battlefield or whatever, where they wear those chest plates and place them for others. Yeah. Especially because also the shoulder pads kind of look similar to that as well.
Ironically, this would be the one person it would be good against.
Yeah, well...
Get your Kevlar vest, boys.
Oh...
The entire team comes out in just riot suits.
Because I didn't think about that until just now, and I saw like the big pouches on his sides and the plates. It's like, dude, and what's in those boots, I wonder? They look huge.
He just shows up in plate mail and a machine gun. Alright.
I'm trying to think. What they have to have a way... I wonder, because they say he has to touch the things for it to work.
Yeah.
But does he have to like make them like attach to the other things at the same time, or can he like throw it and they'll just attach?
I think he has to, because I mean he did that with the Nomu thing. He threw the thing.
Did he throw it? Okay, I can't remember if he threw it or if he like placed it. Didn't he run up to it because it was walking away?
Yeah,
so
he ran up
placed
to
it onto
it.
it. Okay.
He had to touch it. Maybe he has evolved to where he can throw. He has to touch the thing, throw it, and it'll roll.
As long as it's fast enough, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. They didn't explain it.
I don't know, because that's a kind of a hindering point. So I mean, it's not that's something that would kind of bring the quirk down a little bit, and also it's not like it's it's just. What else is not here? Right here, it's not complete. It's just like the edge of the pipe anyway. So it's not like he welds it like flat against the. Whatever he's trying to pin it to. So that looks uncomfortable.
I'm sure it is.
So it's like, and then it's attached to his back.
Yeah.
And the sudden jerk because he was like flying through. So, dude, he's lucky his shoulders aren't popped out of the sockets.
Arms are dislocated.
Although for Bakugo, he probably was like,
he's just a torso. Tis but a scratch.
But yeah, then Sugar Rush showed up and just obliterated his gauntlets, so he's got to get more new those. Yeah. But I'm sure he'll be fine. He seemed
What if he like punched it
affected.
and it just blew up?
Well, that'd be unfortunate.
I'll save you. Just team wipes.
Well, nobody else is there, so.
What did you do?
We have the Jiro. Dude, because we've seen her use, like, she has them on her arms where she can, like, shoot them. I don't think we've seen her use it like that. That was awesome. Yeah. That was cool. I'm glad they...
out an entire boom box.
No, yeah, I am glad they got to show her do a little more combat then. Like, 'cause she's great at recon.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I'm glad they were able to show the case that part of her quirk to being able to use it as a sound. Basically, a sound woofer. What are they called?
Subwoofer.
Subwoofer. Well, same thing.
I suppose.
They both emit sounds very loudly.
It's true. One sounds wrong and the other, but they're both correct.
See? Alright, so next episode, though, we are, I think, finally going, unless they do some, because there's 2 more episodes, so it's either that long.
I'm going to assume Midori is not going to win in 5 minutes.
Maybe Midori will be taken down, then the others will win.
True.
For him, because they underestimated them.
True.
And they're underestimating themselves.
What if Ballboy...
I feel like he's going to come into play.
Honestly, I really hope so. Because they really downplayed their usefulness.
All of them, yeah. I feel like they all can do pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Cause
you have Uraraka who can float Pinky.
Yeah.
Throw her in the air, and she just spews acid on...
Yeah. Although there's pipes everywhere they can hide.
Melt.
But...
acid.
Mineta could lay traps to get people stuck, and then they can just take them in. And what he could do that thing like in The Incredibles where they just like he pummels them with, so they like just like cover him, and they like can't do anything.
Can't breathe.
It's like, well,
Pass
I
out.
wasn't saying that. Although maybe to Manamana.
Could he? He stacks them on like top.
Dude, what if he copies Manamana? What if he copies Manana's quirk? How would that work?
Pulls out his hair and throws it.
Because whenever he did Kirishima's, his skin went all the hardened thing.
Yeah.
How does he do it with Mineta? Does he just get like a fro of purple?
I hope so. That would be beautiful.
Guys, we're just gonna jump into the next one. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to stick around whenever that goes up, who knows, it might be episode 15 by the time this is up.
Who really knows?
Stick around. Be patient. Working on it.
We're just there. We're just by it. We just shit.